Hey everybody, Jennifer Bell here. Today's video is going to be about the cost of Medicare. What is this going to cost you when you go on Medicare? There are some people who think it is free, and unfortunately, it's not. Medicare does come in two parts though, and it's Part A and Part B. Now Part A can be free if you have worked the qualifying credits and put in enough into Medicare to make Part A free. And that is if you've worked for 40 quarters in the United States. That might be 10 years. As long as you put in that time, then your Medicare Part A is at no cost. Part B, on the other hand, does bear a monthly premium. Now, it just depends on what the rate is for the year, but every January that number can change. So kind of be aware that the cost of Medicare Part B does increase over time. Now, for 2021, the cost for Medicare Part B is $148.50. So that went up about $3.90 from the previous year. So that gives you a bit of an idea of kind of what kind of increases you'll see from Medicare. And that should kind of help you just plan for the future. Now, how is that paid? Now, if you're taking Social Security income, they will automatically withdraw your Medicare Part B premium right from your Social Security check before it even gets deposited into your account. But if you have delayed starting your Social Security income, then what Medicare will do, or Social Security, they will send you an invoice. And then that is how you can pay for your Medicare Part B premium. And there's a few different ways that you can pay that. You can go online and pay. You can send in a check. Generally, they bill you quarterly, so just keep that in mind. Now, for 2021, the Medicare Part B premium is $148.50. So that's what you would pay if you were an average income earner. Now, let's break that down a little bit. There's a couple of other scenarios where your Medicare Part B premium could be different. If you qualify for Medicaid, so not Medicare, but Medicaid. Medicaid is for people who make below a certain income level every month or every year. And if you qualify for Medicaid, you very well could qualify for Medicaid to pay your Part B premium, which is super cool. So you have to look at the income limits. Those also change. Right now it's just over $1,000 that you can make every month if you're an individual and qualify for full-blown Medicaid. And then there's different income limits at which Medicaid would still pay for your Medicare Part B premium, but that might be all they pay for. On the lowest of the levels, where you're just above $1,000 a month, they actually will come in and pay for copays and deductibles, which is really great. But the higher your income goes, then the less benefits Medicaid gives you. And the final limit is what's called low-income subsidy, and that's actually through Social Security, and this is where they help pay the cost of your medications. So that's a little bit different, but I just want to throw that out there. So on the opposite end of the spectrum, if your income is above a certain limit, then you have what's called an income-related monthly adjustment amount, and that's also known as IRMA. That's the acronym for Income-Related Monthly Adjustment Amount. Now, your IRMA can vary depending on your income. There is a page on the Medicare site that has the Medicare Part B cost. What they do is they're going to look back 2 years at your income. So let's say you're retiring in 2021. They're going to look at your tax return income, your modified adjusted gross income from 2019. They're going to see what income level you were at, and if you're above a certain level, then they're going to attach an additional premium to your Medicare Part B premium. So what that means is if you're a high income earner, you're most likely going to be paying more than the $148.50 a month that the average income earner would pay. So there's different breakdowns. There's different brackets of income where you might fall between the first, second, third, fourth, fifth level. I think it's 500,000 plus is kind of the top line, but anywhere below that, there's just ranges where you can find your total monthly premium for Medicare Part B. Sometimes this can help you determine whether or not you want to come off of an employer group health plan. So let's say you're Medicare age and your employer group health plan is costing you $300 a month and you make a decent income. you could potentially see Medicare closer to $300, $400, $500 a month as opposed to the $148.50. So it's definitely something that you want to look at and make sure you're ready for that. Now, on top of them attaching that additional premium to Medicare Part B, they're also going to attach it to any prescription drug plan coverage that you have. And there's a chart for that on the Medicare website as well. I'm going to try and put that link below this video so that you can get to it quite easily. But if for some reason that doesn't work out, you can always Google, Medicare Part B premium, Medicare Part D premium, and you'll be able to find it on Medicare.gov. That's the site you always want to go to for any information like that. So just keep in mind, we've got the median, the kind of average cost for Medicare Part B, and then we have those who qualify for Medicaid. And then we also have those who get the income-related monthly adjustment amount where the premium actually goes up. So keep that stuff in mind. I am happy to help you with that, happy to look at income levels with you, help you get a good idea of what you might be paying. It also depends on when you come into Medicare, what month of the year. So if you do get a monthly adjustment amount from that IRMA, what you can also look at is, okay, well, I'm coming in August. So August through December, you're going to have that income-related monthly adjustment amount. What if the next year you're living on a much tighter budget and you're not making the money that you were making when you were working? You can appeal the IRMA that they are giving you. So if they say, hey, you made this much money 2 years ago, you can say, yes, I did, but I no longer work, and now I'm living on a leaner income. So now you're living off of your retirement money, you're living off of Social Security, which is quite lean, and you've just got less options. But if your income does stay above the average level, then they might potentially knock down the amount of money you pay on IRMA, but you would still pay it. So that was probably super confusing, but I'm happy again to walk you through that and help you, show you where you can appeal that process, because you can appeal it online. That's so cool. What we've been able to do since COVID, which is not great, but has brought forth a lot of online abilities. So we have a lot of things that we can do online now that we didn't used to be able to do. So please call me, please email me. I'm happy to help you with any questions that you have specifically. And please share this video on your personal feed and subscribe to my channel. I'll keep you updated as things change in the Medicare world, and make sure that you have the latest and greatest information. And I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next video.